We have to work on our summer snatch. I think I have like 30 days. Yes, 30. Yes, yes. I've done one of these videos last year, so this is going to be an upgrade of that. I'm touching on mind, body, the things I eat to fuel, little maintenance things. Obviously, you see the hair, you see the bounce. I'm gonna put you onto these bundles as well as everything else. So stay tuned. I even brought a chair. We're gonna get into the summer of it all. Starting with the gym. Last year, 2 years ago, we had a rise in different fitness activities and more studios opened up in the city as well. Pilates studios, I got into that and I got really bored. You could probably see the pole there. I joined a pole studio. I learned lots about pole fitness. I got my own. I usually take it down whenever there's like whatever. It stays up, it goes down, it stays up, it goes down. Whenever my pole is up, I get to practice. And that has really been my upper body and core workout, so I don't do those in the gym. Let me get into the gym. To be honest and tell you that these are actually the only 3 to 4 moves that I do in the gym, because I just focus on my side glutes and a bit of the shelf. I saw a clip. I'm gonna put them on the screen so that you can take a screenshot. I don't care what anyone says, these are the moves that I've seen the most progress and I feel like I engaged the muscles the best. And this is mostly because, you know, we're doing bikini body time. We're trying to get some snatching, some ratio. I shared some clips in the beginning with different forms of fitness that I enjoy. You could go kayaking, swimming, running, biking. And I saw a quote that was that it's harder for depression to hit a moving target, and I liked that quote. So even if it wasn't for the summer bod, working out has never let me down, and it's also helped me push through certain thoughts. So it could be taking a walk, joining a salsa class, going to spin class, just move. I'm gonna segue into the next part. You could see the pimple patches here that are like showing up. It's okay, it happens. I'm on my period right now, and that's just part of the game. You know, you're gonna get it. But get you some Korean skincare pimple patches. They work so good. I wrote everything down for you, but I'm trying to see what else we could get into. Let's get into the fueling of it all. The one that made the major difference for me is always having a breakfast. Let me show you my favorite breakfast ever. It's avocado dip with feta, egg, onion, corn. What else is up in there? There's like salmon. The salmon is really the thing. The salmon is really the thing. And I will say that salmon has really helped with my skin. Another thing that I really like is fried sardines. Like 1 tablespoon of that is my vitamin in the morning. what problems I'm trying to tackle, I've been reading this book that helps me figure out the best ingredients to have or cook with or incorporate in my breakfast. And instead of taking vitamins in pills, I've been taking vitamins in a meal, or nutrients in a meal. Ta-da! There's days I woke up and I was like, I'm not doing this today, I'm not doing that, I don't feel like it. And then after having my breakfast, I'm like, oh, well, I guess I was just being a grouch. Breakfast is really the ones. It's really the ones. This one is how I've been taking care of my mind. There's definitely seasons, especially in the winter, where my mind feels like a hoarder room. Like it feels very cluttered and I'm just like, how can I even move? And somehow, where I don't feel space to move in my thoughts, I don't even do the moving physically. So this is what I've done to take care of. I read this book in December. This book taught me a lot about meditation, speaking things into existence, and I'm faith-led already, so I just saw plenty parallels with this and the Bible, and I just started to take it seriously. Without going too much into a tangent, meditation involves breath work and being able to silence every voice or thought or somehow quiet it enough to where you can breathe mentally. That's how I can explain it. It feels like a deep breath for the brain, for the body, for the person. Let's talk about it. Things been falling apart, and they do. Things fall apart and then they come back together in a different way and then they fall apart again. This is a cycle of life. You're not going to have it be linear, but in the times where things are crumbling and it feels like, is this a prank? I was honestly able to detach and take a deep breath and then come back and reorganize. Go meditate, come back, and then put one thing back in place. My heart used to race whenever I get anxiety, and if I'm praying through meditation, like by the time I'm over it, my pace is back in order like that. And I used to do other things to try and like put it back and it wouldn't work. So that's just one of those. Meditate like lying down right before I sleep. I'll meditate right before I get out of bed. I'll meditate while I'm brushing my teeth. There's so many different ways for you to let one thought go through one ear, out the other, like I said, and then do that until there's quiet peace. And once there's that peace, it gave me a lot more freedom to remind myself of my goals and speak a higher life or a higher purpose into myself. I'll put some graphics that I love on the screen, but there's a lot more like this that I just read and remind myself that this is a journey. I cannot do it through stress. It's just not worth it. So I've been using the word reprogramming a lot because that's what it feels like. Things like getting my own place, trying to travel more, finishing school, and the things that I'm going to do in the future were and are mostly possible because I was able to get my mind in a better place. I mentioned briefly that meditation uses a lot of breath work. And another thing that does that is stretching. I used to only do it after, the gym just because it would help you feel less sore. But then when I started getting on that pole, there's these moves that you can only do when you're flexible. So I started stretching with a goal and stretching with more intention and having stretching sessions that are longer than what I used to do when I was done the workout. Because by the way, once I'm done that workout, do you really think, I just kind of like feel like I want to get out of here. Like I did the thing, my legs are shaking, my arms are sore, I just want to go. It's like, it's one of those things that ties in with the meditation and learning how important breath work is and how that is a form of lymphatic drainage on the whole body, honestly. And I noticed I haven't been breathing properly, and most of us don't because we don't have to think about it. But then when you think about it, you really take some deep breaths and then you could feel a lot of healing at the same time. Now, on top of the meditation, there were other things that I mentioned in the February dump, including the 1Sec app, which is an app that I got to block my screen time, saving me from hours of doom scrolling, and that has also helped my attention span, which has also helped me make more time to do the things such as meditation, stretching, pole fitness, hanging out with friends. Dang, I did not know. And I told you, I showed you the screen time. I'm very vulnerable about this stuff. I'm not proud of the screen time I used to have, but this is how much I would save like in weeks. In weeks. So 1Sec app. I only truly feel that glow and that pretty, all of that in the summer, but I still try and like put myself together. So let me get you through my maintenance, starting with the hair. Every time they send me bundles, the blend is insane. I pretty much have an order for it, which is hair first, then nails, then lashes, and everything else, honestly. This time I have like some pearl almond. I'm gonna show you another, like I'll show you what it looked like the day I got it done, because right now it's a bit old. And for my lashes, I usually take lash breaks. I don't get my lash extensions done anymore because my lashes couldn't take it, child. Like, I wanted to bring back my lash extensions, but my eyes get so irritated by them that it's just not working. Today's not the best week for my skin. I have a couple of pimples. I'm looking in the mirror. Eye bags, midterms. I've been watching a Korean dating show called Singles Inferno, and they love to go to sleep in a face mask. Like, if it's one thing they're gonna do is fall asleep in a, go to sleep in a face mask. Only face masks I do get are the Korean face masks, so that's nothing new. But falling asleep in them, I've been doing it more on the days where my skin's not doing as well. I haven't been eating properly, eating a lot of my Rice Krispie treats that I like to make a lot. It might be also because of my period, you know. So we're gonna do that. This is part of the glow up for the summer. The more intentional I am with my skin before a vacation or a trip or the summer, the better it is through the summer, because Loki, I don't be having to do all of this in the summer. Somehow I think maybe the sun is like doing something. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I am on season 12 of this. I've been using these because they both have really strong hydrating and moisturizing components. So yeah, also pretty smart to buy like the pack. The bulk packs at the Korean store usually has like 5 in them, and it's cost efficient. But if you always want to switch it up, or if you're not doing this every day, but maybe like a couple of times per month, go ahead and just get the singles. So which one am I gonna do? Well, beats me if there's like a difference. Actually, you know what? I'm leaning more towards this one. I don't know, it's just calling my name. I think the stamp here, you see marketing, I'm sorry, I studied this, so it's like something I notice. Whenever I see some sort of like year and like since, ooh, girl, you might have got me with that since 1969, you know? And then like the more modern packaging, I'm like, okay, advanced technology. But then the ones that are like 1970, I'm like, okay, like been in the game. I end up using both anyway. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Shout out to anyone who's watching this video as well, and shout out to everyone who's on the spam. You guys are hilarious. I'm gonna do the mask, I'll put the hair in rollers. This is what I'm gonna look like. Hold on. When I was in your birthday party. Bitch, when I was at your birthday party. This is all part of the self-love we always talk about. Another thing with the hair, please take care of your natural hair more than you take care of your extensions, and do not use extensions to kind of like, or wigs to just kind of like slap on a fix. It's not gonna work. You're still gonna feel some sort of like dip of insecurity whenever you see your real hair again, and that like wave of like fake hair, confident, real hair, insecure, like that sort of wave, terrible, wasn't from us, you know that. So try and work against that system. For me, I'm still gonna do a silk press. I'm still gonna do a silk press. Like that is one of my favorite hairstyles to do. I'm still gonna do a little blowout look. I'm still gonna do a sew-in. But when I touch my real hair and when I cater to my real hair, I put that like top priority. If it means it's a full wash day and that means 2 hours of my day, I could sit 5 hours plus for braids. We love her, we love her. So learning about your hair, whenever I talk to my hairstylist and she's doing something new, I write it down, I write down the stuff she uses. I'm there. So I could put that much effort for a style. I gotta put like twice as much for my real hair, just to feel like every time I look at my real hair, there's love there. No, to be honest, I wasn't even gonna do the video because I had the pimple patch, and I was like, girl, what the heck? Let me show you my outfit though. This is from Crop Shop Boutique. I love every single one of their athletic wears. Like, they just make me feel so pretty. My SD card got full. Can you imagine? So, in summary, what I've been doing to get the summer bod, upper body 2 times to 3 times a day through pole fitness. Before it was Pilates, before that it was strength training, before that I tried some calisthenics, whatever you like. And then 2 times a week, lower body. I just go to the gym and I spam those 4 moves that I put you guys onto. Those 4 moves that I showed you. And then food is really what's going to get you the other way. So like workout's going to get you halfway there, and then the food's going to get you the other way there. And all of that was possible because of different things such as mental health, getting that in check, look good, feel good, putting effort into things that build my confidence, and of course, not rushing it and trying to have like because you know all of that stuff about like hit the gym this many times, this many reps, it's like, it started to feel a little bit like against the natural body and how we like to just have fun and flow. And it started to make me feel like the progress was only going to come if I did it in like the perfect gym rat way. I don't care anymore about the gym rat way. I just try and have like movement going through every single day. I try to stretch every single day. I forgot that. And it's an accumulation of all of those things that is getting me ready. And you guys are about to see me in May in the ocean where the water's so blue. That was it. You guys saw the face mask thing. I'm trying to do that, you know, every other night. That's what we're doing. So if you have any questions, if I've been too vague on any subjects, let me know and I will expand. Make sure to check everything in the description box below. My Apple Music, my Pinterest, my spam account, my TikTok and stuff like that.